Hello everyone, welcome to Lessons with Philip. I hope my videos have been very helpful for you. Please kindly subscribe and like my videos. That will be an encouragement for me to upload more videos for us, okay? Today we want to deal with angles in triangles, okay? And we have two questions on the board to solve together. Now, let's go. Now we have two questions. Now today I will teach us a theorem of angles in triangle. There is a theorem, theorem 1. Theorem 1. There is a theorem of angles in triangle that says sum of angles in a triangle equals 180 degree. Okay, when you have any form of triangle, if you have any form of triangle, don't forget we call it triangles from the word three angles. So a triangle must have three angles and three sides. So the three angles, if you add them together, if you sum them together, it must be equals to 180 degree. Don't forget, in our elementary classes, we are told on different types of triangles. We have equilateral triangles, isosceles triangles, right angle triangles, different form of triangles, acute angles, isosceles, right angled isosceles triangle, different form of triangles. So in this topic, you'll know better about the angles, how to solve the angles in triangles. Okay, let's apply this theorem on this question we have. Okay, we are told question one, we are told that the angles of the triangles are x, 2x, and 3x. We have asked to find the value of angle x. Assuming that this is our triangle, assuming this is our triangle, one of the side is x, another side is 2x, and the third side is 3x. So we are told to find the value of x. So what will we do? We say x plus 2x plus 3x will be equivalent to 180 degree. What is the reason? Because sum of angles in a triangle equals 180 degree. Okay, so now we add them together. X plus 2x plus 3x will give us 6x equals to 180 degree. Divide both sides. If you divide both sides by 6. So we have 6x divided by 6 equals to 180 degree divided by 6. 6 will cancel 6. So my x equals to 180 divided by 6 will give us 30 degree. We have to find x in terms of degree. Okay, so supposing we have to find each of the angles of the triangle. One of the angle is 30 degree. The second one will be 2 times 30, which is 60 degree. And the third one will be 3 times 30 degree, which is what? 90 degrees. So if you add them together, it will still give us 180 degree. Can we confirm? If this is 30 degree, if this is 60 degree, if this is 90 degree, if you add these three together, it will give us the 180 degree, proving this theorem that we have discussed just now. Let's look at the second question. The second question says, in a right angled triangle, one of the acute angle is 20 degree greater than the other. Find the angle of the triangle. Don't forget, in my introduction, I told us that we have different forms of triangle. We have isosceles triangle. We still get to that in our previous classes. Isosceles triangles are triangles which two sides are equal and two angles are also equal. So this angle is equal to this angle. That is what we call isosceles triangle. We have equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle, from the word equal, they have all their three sides equal and all their angles are equal. So if this is x, this will be also x, this will be also x. We have what we call right angle triangle. A right angle triangle is a triangle that has one of the angle to be 90 degree, and the remaining two angles will be acute angle. In our previous classes, if you check in our previous classes, we explained acute angle. Acute angles are angles that are less than 90 degree. Any angle that are less than 90 degree are known as acute angle. Okay? Now, we have another type of triangle. There's a triangle we call right-angled isosceles triangle. It's also similar to a right-angled triangle, but the difference is that two of the other sides are isosceles sides. So we have different forms of triangle. Another type of triangle is what we call scaling triangle. A scaling triangle is a triangle in which none of the sides are equal and none of the angles are equal. As we continue in our different questions, we'll begin to apply all these different types of triangles and you will understand better. Okay? Okay, let's go to the question so that we get it better. So the question says we have a right angle triangle. Supposing this is our diagram. We have a right angle triangle and we're told that one of the side is 20 degree greater than another side. So if this is 90 degree, they said one of these angles, which is an acute angle, is 20 degree greater than the other. Let's assume that let one of the acute angle be x. If one of the acute angle, let's say this one is x, so the second acute angle will be x plus 20 degree. Okay, so therefore the other acute angle will now be equals to x plus 20 degree. Do you get it? So now applying this theorem, the theorem says these three angles in a triangle that shows my x plus 20 degree, which is the second acute angle, plus the third angle, which is my 90 degree. Don't forget our right angle. In our previous classes, we explained right angle to be equals to 90 degree. So this will be equals to 180 degree. Why? Because of the theorem that told us that all the angles in a triangle will be equals to 180 degree. You need to put the reason to earn you more mark in mathematics. In angles, you must be able to prove to us why you are telling us that something is equals to something. Okay? Sum of angles in a triangle. Okay? I hope you are getting it. So now I open the bracket. We have x plus times x, we have plus x, plus times plus 20, we have plus 20 degree plus 90 degree equals to 180 degree. X plus x will give me 2x plus 20 plus 90 will give me 110 degree equals to 180 degree. So my 2x, if I bring plus 110 to the other side, it becomes minus, equals to 180 degree minus 110 degree. So my 2x will be equivalent to, if you subtract 110 from 180 degree, you have 70 degree. So my divide both sides by 2. So we have our 2x divided by 2 equals to 70 degree divided by 2. My x, 2 will cancel 2. 70 divided by 2 will give me 35 degree. Don't forget, in our question, we are not asked to find x. There's nothing related to x in our question. The s came from our assumption, our reference. Okay, now we are asked to find the angles in the triangle. So from this diagram that I've illustrated, so the angles of the triangle will be what? 90 degree, 35 degree, and 35 plus 20. Okay, so the angles of the triangle are 90 degree, comma, my x, which is what? 35 degree, and my x plus 20, my x plus 20, which is 35 plus 20, which is 55 degree. Simple. Okay? Now, if you have found this video helpful, please kindly tell your friends, subscribe, like, and share. Thank you. Bye.